working on installing the rock lights and the wiring harness. I'm going to come out here in the back with these 4 connectors and send 2 wires that way and pick the this one light up here on that harness, and then we have another one over here we're going to hook up, and Scotty's in the middle of trying to get that wiring through there on the top of the frame rail to come through and come all the way up to the front of the truck. The switches up there that we're going to wire into, and then we'll have a light here. That's why I'm thinking about putting it for that side, and then one somewhere in this vicinity for that. Then it'll be the mirror image on the other side. So hopefully this will work out. We're going to find out as we run the wire through the frame on top of the frame rail and see how it goes. Thought I would describe my setup here with my bracket. So here I've got the Morimoto white LED. It's got 12 1-watt LEDs in it. I've got this bracket, this 4-inch bracket that I've purchased from Amazon. And as you can see, I put a slight bend on it, put it in the vise, and I did that with all of the 8 brackets. So it's probably down 10 degrees or something similar. There is a magnet mount that came in the Morimoto rock kit. So I'm using it, and I'm attaching it into that slot and into the other slot. So I'm using 4mm stainless steel black hardware here, and a lock nut on this side, and just space this off because I got the same bolt that I used on the other piece. Didn't want to buy 2 different ones, so could have got a shorter one, but it works. So this is the setup all the way around, and it seems to work pretty good and sticks on there. If for some reason this magnet doesn't hold up well when I put it in place, I can easily drill and tap into the frame up here and put a screw in or a bolt or whatever, and that should hold it in place. But I think the magnet will hold it in place. We'll see how it goes. Well, it's definitely fun routing all these cables up through here, trying to make sure we get in a good spot. We ended up tucking the wires coming up through this direction that feeds up to the switch and also to the rest of the wiring harness back behind this fender well. And then we end up putting a hole or 2 in the fender liner and tying it up through there and then back around here. So yeah, it's out of the way, and that should work. Well, it's kind of hard to see up in there, but the 2 lights over on the driver's side, we ended up running the wires up on top of this piece and tied them up there with a couple of zip ties, and then tied them on to this other wiring harness, and came around and tied up the excess up here that's left over when installing these rock lights, and everything's up and out of the way pretty good, I believe, and we're gonna let the truck down and see if it works. Well, now we're working on installing the ditch lights. We've already put this bracket from Morimoto on the hood there, and we've got the 2-banger light mounted over here, and we're in the process of running our cable over on the driver's side. You know, I've still got to adjust the light. We can move it around, but we ended up running it through here and then attached it to the windshield wiper fluid line, and we're going to run the wire down through that same loom that I'll run the power line and over to the other side. Well, got the rock lights installed and the ditch lights, and might need to do a little adjustment, but overall I'm pleased with how things turned out. It's a little wet in here, so sorry for the rainy weather, but hey, that's the way it goes. So I think the rock light placement is actually working pretty good. Looks like it would light up underneath the truck in case I needed to crawl over some stuff and some obstacles in the night. So 2 sets down, 6 sets to go. Got a few more lights to put on, so can't wait to get everything in place to get those on. Thanks for watching.